I asked this because of a tweet that you sent the other day, but can you explain to me why what you just did over there had to be open to the public this morning?
That didn't have to be open this morning. What has to be open on Monday, there's a bylaw, 14.2.1.1.1. And these are some of the issues that I have with the NCAA. And that bylaw basically states that if a young man signs a letter of intent and he comes to watch us practice after signing that letter of intent or that financial aid agreement, that he can't sit in our meetings with our coaches unless that is open to that's open to the general public. And what I don't understand is this. They allow you to go out and offer these kids scholarships in 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th grade. And then they allow you to recruit them, and when they're being recruited, they can come to your campus and sit in on those meetings as long as it's not a weekly, a daily, in terms of the bylaw, you can read it. But now all of a sudden, here you sign them, and they're committed to them. Basically, when they come to your campus for spring practice, if it's not open to the general public, the meetings part of it, they can't sit in on your meetings. So if you're a kid, how would you feel like being treated like that? Here you signed and you committed to go to this institution, and this institution committed to you, and they told you how much we love you and we want you here and all this. Well, you come up for spring practice, if it's not open, sorry, you can't come in and sit in the meetings with coaches that you've just gotten to know and you've trusted and you said you're going to that institution. Doesn't make any sense. So to be compliant with the rule, I tweeted out to say that it was open. So, because we have young men that are coming in to watch practice and they wanted to sit in on the meetings. So what I wanted to do was just to make sure that I was doing the right thing. And so now, since it's open, we could probably have all 12 of our opponents come in and sit in on our meetings.
That's what I was going to say. What football coach would ever do that?
Well, I mean, this is some of the issues that I have, in regards to some of the things that I've tweeted out, over the last, 2 weeks. It's broken. It's broken and it needs fixed. And people, I mean, it's just like, you can go and now there was a rule in place that the only people who could evaluate prospective student athletes was the full-time coaches and the graduate assistants. That was a rule. And everybody knew that rule wasn't being followed and it wasn't being enforced throughout the country. And I'm talking football now, because I don't know about basketball rules, or I'm just talking football. So it basically wasn't enforced. And so instead of enforcing the rule, and it's unenforceable, they said, okay, we're going to allow anybody to evaluate film that's within the same. So now you get the situation where teams are now going and hiring general managers. And this is where I said about the pro model. So now you're going to have people who are hiring general managers, that's the term that's being used, to come in and oversee their whole recruiting department. And then they're hiring all these other people who will come in and evaluate film. Because the autonomy group, said that this was okay to do. So that's why I said you're going to have college staffs that are going to be 3 times the size of NFL staffs. So what you've done is you've created a pro model within the college system, is what you've done. And that's where, you get where I said how the players should be paid, in my opinion. And, the thing that I look at is this, when I say that. I started out at Syracuse in 1976 as a player. And I was fortunate that, they offered me a scholarship to go there, which was room, board, books, tuition, and fees. That's what it was.